Well, we're gearing up for the second fight of the night. 4 new robots, 2 about to meet their metal maker.
From Aylesbury in Buckinghamshire, Pincer.
Newcomers to the UK Championships fought in our Crusher carve-up special earlier in the series, though.
Luke and Jake, this is Pincer, I believe.
Yes.
Now, you two built this robot yourself?
Yep.
And what does it do?
Well, the arm goes down and it crushes all the other robots.
Brilliant. So you're going to crush every other robot in the arena?
Yep.
A hydraulic crushing arm, obviously, 2-wheel drive, made from titanium TA10 with 690 watt power. Problems: a high centre of gravity, low speeds and a high ground clearance.
From Taunton in Somerset, Cobra.
First time they've qualified, watch for the spitting venom.
Look at this. It's a massive spike that comes out. So that literally comes out and spears opponents?
Absolutely, yeah. It's high pressure pneumatics on a big round.
So how many rams do you get with that?
Probably not enough.
How many? I won't tell them.
4 or 5, 5 or 6. So you've got to be just right, hit the right places.
A titanium box, aluminium wheels with golf shoe studs, mostly enclosed. A limited range of offence, though. An inexperienced team, an R-snake charm offence will leave this beaten, I think.
From Pinner in Middlesex, the Kraken.
The team has fought before, but not with this machine.
This is one of the most scary robots I have seen today. This is the Kraken.
Explain yourself, please, Guy.
Right, it's a hydraulic crusher with a twist. The first jaw is pneumatic, which will come down quickly to grab the opponents. The second jaw, hydraulic, will then come in and crush them.
Electric power with a single drive motor. It steers through a differential and brake system. Destructive weaponry, all grab and crush. Light armour could be turned to mush.
From Beer in Devon, Kronic the Wedgehog.
4th time in the wars, but never beyond the heats.
Here he is! Kronic the Wedgehog.
Yeah.
Now, what does he do? He looks absolutely mighty and scary.
It does look good. It's got 2 flippers, same as last year. They're a bit more quicker this year. So hopefully we can do some damage.
Still has the Kronic face and lovely flammable foam spikes. A flaster flipper action then. More offensive, better self-righting, but has a mesh bottom and no wheel guards.
Roboteers, stand by.
Let's have a look at the teams then. Julian Brown, captain of Cobra on the left. The Davis family Pincer on the right. The Kraken boys there on the left, captained by Guy Pickett. Dave Lang, captaining Kronic the Wedgehog on the right. There in the arena for the House Robots is Mr. Psycho and Sergeant Bash.
3, 2, 1.
And we're off and running with Kronic the Wedgehog, using a little bit of experience there. Once, twice on Cobra. What flew off there? Something came off. A little bit of metal flew across the arena floor. Can you see the Cobra spike out? Really causing major problems. One of the Kronic little foam spikes has come off, and they're twitching and twittering under the evil glare of Pincer. And already the arena floor is covered with debris. The Kraken looks mean. I wonder about the effectiveness of the weaponry, but look at Pincer's coming in there. The hydraulic clutching arm through the armament of Kronic the Wedgehog. The Kraken moving across the arena as Pincer takes a grip of Kronic the Wedgehog and batters it into Cobra, which doesn't seem too mobile, and Kronic on the flame pit. And that won't do those exposed tyres any good. And taking a grip on the famous Kronic face, Pincer looks a tidy machine. The Kraken wakes and comes into battle. There at the controls, Guy Pickett, Lloyd Davis, the Kraken team. A little side slam by Kronic the Wedgehog. Cobra has done very, very little, to be honest, and seems to me to be stuck on the arena sidewall. I don't know whether or not the motors ever really got going. You can see the studded wheels trying to get some sort of traction as the Kraken bites in. Disappointment thus far for Julian Brown and Kevin Stowe and the Cobra team. And Pincer has it and is drawing it out into the arena floor with a spike in then on Cobra on the titanium box. 2.5mm thick, fairly strong armour, concealing the aerial, but they know they're in a tight tussle. They just haven't got those wheels moving. Is only one of them moving, I wonder? That may well have been the problem with Cobra, yeah. I think that left-hand wheel, as you look at it, is stuck. Mr. Psycho comes trundling out, sets up a hammer blow. Oh, piggyback time. Crushing time. You really didn't want him to do that, Cobra. And still, Pincer holds on. The ref bot checking. Wakey, wakey. You have very little time left. Start moving. Do something. Oh dear. Bye-bye. So, Pincer, wakey, wakey, you too. Okay, look, now you've beaten Cobra, but that thing there, you see, little thing there, it's called Mr. Psycho. Get out of the way. That's one hammer blow. Mr. Psycho manages to hit himself on the head. Ladies and gentlemen, he's not the brainiest, he's not the brightest. Pincer, neither are you. Get out of the way! What are you? Fools? Or beaten fools? Oh, sorry. Just drifted off there for a minute. As have Pincer, it seems. What's going to happen to them? They are moving, or are they being pushed? Psycho's gonna get ya. And I think Pincer, in having beaten Cobra, has beaten itself. And both of them will go out. Julian and Kevin in the Cobra team. And Steve Davis and young Luke and Jake. Luke 9, Steve 6. And they are locked together in some macabre dance of death under the drop zone.
Cease.
That was bizarre.
Mr. Psycho shows no mercy. Kraken and Kronic the Wedgehog, they go through!